All right, good morning, cyber traders. Happy Thursday, everybody. How's everybody doing this morning? Good to see you too, Lita. Good to see you all, Kathleen, Wayne, everyone. Good to see everybody on YouTube, Facebook, everyone. Social media, good to see you back. Had a nice trip yesterday. Went down to Florida. Went to go meet up with TradeStation. Looking like they want to get involved with Cyber University. Really kind of help all of you guys on whoever is using whoever's using TradeStation. Really want to kind of realize the importance of, they got to learn before you can earn. So it was good. It was a great productive. Going to have some good promos coming along with them. Looking forward to it. More importantly, what happened yesterday? Oh my God, you guys had a hell of a day yesterday. What's nice about trading? That no matter what happens, every day is a new adventure. So it's like, how do you keep finding them over and over and over again? Well, listen, there are 25,000 stocks that are moving in the market. You can't trade them all, but there's going to be 4 or 5 of them that are going to move a lot during that time. So, I guess everyone heard about the big news about the PACW. You saw what happened yesterday. They raised interest rates about 1/4 point, and these bank stocks are just getting destroyed. I mean, it looks like this is going to be the next one to take the fall. This stock right here, just like FRC, this one looks like it's going to probably be the next one. And I don't know if anybody here wants to hold that position, but it did make a little bit of comeback. They said they're selling assets, their assets. I don't know about that. I mean, that's a lot of assets they got to get rid of. But another big catastrophe. On the positive side, you got this stock, SNGX. This thing had a really good move early morning. She's back in off. We'll check on level 4. We'll see how that's moving. But before we do that, let's talk about what happened yesterday. So you had a couple of good movers yesterday. Some of you, if you're able to get a short on this thing, this was gapped up pretty damn big yesterday. You can see in pre-market just came straight down this APM. So listen, the thing you have to remember, and we're going to talk about this in phase 4 for all the students who are out there. When you trade in today's markets, and you see these things up, how do you know they're going to continue? How do you know they're going to, or they're going to back off? You have to follow the money. That's where it comes down to it. So those are the things that I look at. And you can see with APM, it did exactly that. IMGN was a nice little mover. I'm throwing this back on the watch list again because she did so well yesterday and she held there pretty strong. She had some pretty nasty shakes yesterday. I could see that. You could see how it went from that 1050 all the way to 13 and right back down to 1050 again. It shot right back up. So it looks like that stock obviously was a very volatile stock. I'm throwing this back on the watch list though. And, this is how they become day trades, become swing trades. You saw what happened when we trade that stock Top, right? Where's Top now? Wow, Top went right back up yesterday, huh? Damn, that thing just won't back off. I mean, that thing is still in play. That thing is volatile. That thing is really, really volatile. But we had our fun with that one. Was that PACW was another one yesterday. That one got destroyed. I mean, that's one we were just talking about. Actually, we're going to put that on the watch list. Listen, do not hold overnights. Okay, be very, very careful with these stocks. If you did that with FRC, and let me tell you, I was this close considering maybe they just did another bailout, whatever it is. They don't come back. And you know what? Because the stock is still halted, it's still closed, still hasn't opened up. So unless it opens up, you don't cover your short. I don't think you get your money back. You know what I mean? So you need the market to open to make a move. WAL obviously piggybacking off the PACW move, and we have an early runner. Like I said, we got that one here. What else we got going on here? SVRE. Yeah, let's keep an eye on that one. That was moving pretty nicely this morning too. So SRB, I was looking at this. Okay, an order just showed up right now. I'm going to show it to you. He just lowered it too, actually. The stock had a big run up. SVRE, it started around 845, and a lot of volume kicking in, but orders starting to show up at 220. Let me show you what I'm talking about. See big orders right there? Big iceberg orders, 220, 215. Got some big orders. We keep an eye on that one. Look, he just added. See, I got a nice dark red. Let me zoom out here. Yep, looks like those are the only people out there. So you can see how it kind of hit it there and kind of backed off. But SVRE, definitely a nice moving stock. When you keep an eye on it, it's actually the second biggest percentage gainer on the NASDAQ. the SNGX, like, listen, it had that big run up. It's starting to back off. I will be a little careful on this one. There is a buyer that did show up at 320, but it's only for like 78,000. I don't know if I really call that a big buyer at all, but I mean, I'll put it on the B list. I mean, it is Thursday. I like Thursdays. Thursdays are our best days to trade. SNGX. You know, sometimes we see these things, they don't move, and all of a sudden, like 30 minutes into the open, all of a sudden they make these big spikes. I mean, it is up 145%, right? Here's another stock that looks pretty interesting too. So this stock was a $250 stock back last year. That stock's down to $1. Looks up 38%. I like these stocks. Okay, now we finally broke the dollar. And remember, the only reason why I don't trade stocks under $1 is we start dealing with fractions of penny, and these spreads can get very, very ugly. But this DBGI looks like it just started making a move now. Definitely put that on our list. Did I tell you about the CYTO? I had this on my watch list. I was watching a little bit earlier. I'm not really seeing that. I mean, there's a couple iceberg orders here to $1.40 and $1.16. I don't know. I'm not really super sold on that one. VINO had that big spike yesterday. You could see that obviously from earnings. Now it's coming back down. Cheap little stock. Wow, stock was $35. A lot of cheap stocks in here, which we haven't traded in a while. What else we got here? Not really too crazy. You can see all those. There it is. PACW, second biggest percentage. Wow, there's actually something even lower than that one, 45%. SRTS. Is it a healthcare provider? Remember, listen, pharmaceutical stocks, everyone, you know that these things do not come back. Michael, we're going to check out Shop. I didn't get to the New York Stock Exchange side. Right now, I'm still working on NASDAQ. Here's the warrants on those stocks. For some people don't know what those are. You know, you can always look at our videos. We'll cover that. Anything else on the bounce? Upwork's not doing too well. Man, this thing's getting crushed. All right, let's go hop over here in New York. What we got going over here? So this thing is gapped up 34%, 700,000 shares. Don't really like the spread. This got a nice spread, good volume. There's Shopify. I know everyone here in the Cyber Group room has been trading this stock this morning. Stock's been doing really, really well, Shopify. The stock took a very big hit. The stock was in the 180s, really kind of started building some nice support levels right around the $29 price range to 37. So once again, you want to be a good swing trader. You want to know how to swing trade. You got to focus on these day trades. But Shopify is moving up pretty nicely. I'm going to go hop over here on level 4 and see what we got going on. See what we got going on here. Shopify, what do we got? Yeah, okay. We got a couple of big orders that just got hit for 55. There's not really a big buyer. It's a little bit of a decent seller here at like 56. I'll show you right here. See him right there? 56, 15,000. This was a big seller right here. He got executed. See the volume spike right here? That's why I went from 55 to 56. So that was a pretty decent move from 9. That's a nice little dollar pop in early mornings before market opened up. That would look pretty good. So, I mean, that's about it. Anything in the most active? I mean, these are all these cheap stocks we saw earlier. Just listen, if anybody here, and we'll talk about this in when we start coming in class, and and I know a lot of you will talk about this in the trading room, but just be very careful of these bank stocks. You got KeyBank that's going down. That thing looks like the next big disaster. WAL, I mean, I don't know if it just got stuck up in, where all those other California stocks, but be careful of this PACW. Don't think this is a dead cat bounce. It broke all-time lows. You should have figured that out what happened with FRC. Remember FRC? $150 stock. And let me tell you something. I was pretty close to consider buying this stock at 13. I'm like, you know what? I'm looking at it. I'm saying maybe it's holding here for a while. And then sure enough, when they break all-time lows, remember, when you break the floor, when you break the basement, where's the next support level? 0. Could it go to 0? Well, listen, it's in uncharted territory. It's the same thing when you break a roof of a building. Where's the resistance? You're in uncharted territories. The only thing you can work on is you can't work on the previous supports and resistance. You got to look at the future. And if the orders keep dumping, that's what ends up happening. So listen, we got classes coming up. I'll see you all there. We'll put this list in our Twitter. We'll post it up in our alert system in our trading room. Right there in the top left-hand corner. Today at 12 o'clock, I am going to do a workshop on level 4. So hopefully if anybody here is watching on social media, take your phone. You could scan that QR code right there, and we'll be able to get you in there. So just take that, just scan it, and we're going to spend a lot of time talking about how to trade false breakouts. So I think everybody wants to hear a little bit about that. All right. So good luck today. Happy trading, everyone else. If I don't see you in class, Josh is going to be out today. Rich is going to take over the trading room. Wasn't feeling too well, so we gave him the day off. We'll be back here tomorrow. In the meantime, everyone, trade safe, and we'll see you back here at 12:30. I mean, 2:30 and at 12.